Actually, we're having a power outage, so I have, and my computer doesn't function. There are a lot of computers that doesn't function, so I have to keep moving from video class to mobile classes, from cubicles without any teacher. That is why I was late for 2 or 3 minutes. I
Mm-hmm.
really apologize for that.
Okay.
Yes, right. Anyhow, for this time, what are we going to talk about?
I want to study the textbook, Senior Bluetooth.
Okay, can you hold on? I have to open the book.
Okay.
And what lesson?
Lesson one, and I want to go to, how can I say, part E? Let's talk.
Okay.
I
Mm-hmm.
already studied other parts with other teacher. So,
Okay.
hmm,
Okay, let's talk. All right. And I'm sharing the book. Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, well, let's have number one. Do you often use public transportation? How often and why?
Mm, Nowadays, I don't use public transportation at all because I work at home and I don't have many chances to go out.
Mm-hmm.
I go to my workplace once in a 2 months, and in that case, I usually go by car. So yeah, I don't need to use public transportation. And in my city, it's a little bit inconvenient to
Mm-hmm.
use public transportation
Mm-hmm.
because it takes more time,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, than driving my own car.
Mm-hmm.
But when I used to live in Seoul, I I used public transportation when I met my friend or when I had to go to some place because
Right.
yeah, if I drive my car, then it takes a long time. So I didn't do it. Yeah, that's all.
Mm. Okay, so I think maybe living in a city, public transportation is quite more convenient, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay then. And well, so it means that these days you don't often take it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are the instances?
Instances.
Yeah, what are the cases or instances wherein you have to take the public transportation?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
When I moved to my city,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't taken any public transportation. Yeah, yeah,
Wow. Uh-huh.
no, 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 I forgot actually.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of KTX?
Yes, it's really, really fast.
Yeah, so I forgot actually. I used a bus when I have to take a KTX. So
Okay.
yeah, so except for it,
Mm-hmm.
when I went to Daejeon, it's a city near
Mm-hmm.
my city, and at that time I used a bus once, and except
Mm-hmm.
for those cases, yeah, I haven't taken public transportation. I usually go by car.
Oh, that's good. You have a great way of traveling to places, right?
Yeah.
I like that too. Okay. And now let us try number two. Have you ever missed your last train or bus home? If so, how did you get home that night?
Yeah, in that case, I usually take a taxi because
Mm.
there are no options I can use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, um, it's not train, but I mean in Korea we say I usually used subway
Subway.
station.
Mhm.
Subway. Yeah, subway. So yeah, there was no subway or bus. So yeah,
Mhm.
I had to take a taxi. But I want to share one funny story with you.
Okay,
uh,
go ahead.
when when I was in my early 20s,
Mhm. Mhm.
I had a chatting. I chat. No, I was chatting with a guy, and it was a really late night, and
Mhm.
I went to that guy's place. Not his house, but
Mhm.
we uh, maybe we I mean we we talked
Mhm.
about meeting a
Okay.
cafe and
Mhm.
near. Oh, suddenly you look like a ghost. Oh my god, I was really
You know,
surprised.
yeah, me too, because we don't have the current again. I don't know what's happening. Okay,
Okay.
and we're even talking about the night, okay? And then
Yeah, okay,
I can
so
see my keyboard. Okay. Okay, okay. Mhm.
so yeah, so what was
Yeah, you were chatting and it was late at night, right? You went to his place and then
yeah, I went to a place, a cafe,
mhm.
a
Mhm.
coffee shop that
Mhm.
we were arranged to meet, and
Mhm.
I thought we clicked. But before I met him,
Mhm.
but I
Mhm.
realized we were not compatible. So yeah, we
Mm.
decided. Anyway, we decided not to talk
Mhm.
anymore and
Mhm.
talk to each other anymore. And then,
Mhm.
but the problem is, yeah, a bus and subway uh, didn't run at the time. So it was too
Oh.
late. And
Mhm.
unluckily, I didn't have any money. So I
Mhm.
couldn't go back to my place. And yeah, and I didn't have money. So I was really, how can I say? Yeah,
Frustrated,
frustrated. Yeah.
embarrassed. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So there was a friend, and then
Mhm.
even it was a late time, I texted her, and she sent me back. And yeah, I asked her, would it be okay if I stayed one night at your house? And
Mhm.
I begged her actually. And she said okay. Yeah, then I asked her, please bring some money because I don't have money, so you have to
Mhm.
pay for a taxi
Mhm.
fee for me.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, just to yeah, she was really nice, and then she accepted my request, and I stayed one
Mhm.
night at her house.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all.
I think that is really memorable and it was really a funny experience, right?
Yeah, I want
Yes.
to kill him
Yeah.
at that
Oh
time.
no.
Mm.
Is he your bad blood?
What?
Bad blood.
What
The
does it mean?
person? Yeah, like the
Uh,
person you really hate the most, something
oh,
like that. Yeah.
bad blood.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe your nemesis, right?
Nemesis?
Mhm.
What is that?
Yeah. Like your enemy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your greatest enemy. Yes.
Oh, I've heard
Yes.
of that word. Uh-huh.
Yes. Hmm. I hope I will never experience what happened to you. I will
Yeah.
be scared. Maybe I would be crying. I don't know. But you were kind of brave, right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
was brave, and I didn't expect we we just didn't talk to each other and stopped. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought I can hang out. I could hang
Mhm.
out with him all
Mhm.
night. So that's why.
Mhm.
Maybe I don't know why I didn't bring my money. Maybe I forgot to bring my wallet, I think.
Maybe you were
Hmm.
so excited, but suddenly it turned out that way, right?
I don't know. Maybe I can't remember exactly what happened at that
Mhm.
time, but anyway, bad memories remained.
Yeah, that's true. Rather than the good ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow, perhaps you will never experience that again.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, let us try for number three.
Okay.
So, what is your answer here? How do you call a taxi in your country?
Yeah. When we want to take a taxi, we usually raise and wave our hands uh,
Mhm.
toward toward a taxi driver, and
Mhm.
when he see we show a taxi driver a sign
Mhm.
that we want to take a taxi,
Ah,
and yeah,
okay.
a taxi driver catches it, because
Mhm.
he have to get a passenger as much as he
Mhm.
can. So he usually focus on people aside the street road.
Mhm.
So yeah, we can take a taxi.
Okay, like how can I say it? How about this one? Like thumbs up or just waving your hand?
Hmm.
Anything, any action will do, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, well, how about the cost of the fare, a taxi fare?
Taxi fare is not that expensive compared to other countries, I think. I mean,
Mm.
compared to the US or uh, Japan, yeah, I think
Mhm.
it's reasonable. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't usually take a taxi. So when I have a chance to take a taxi, I
Mhm.
think it's not reasonable to me.
Yeah, but for some people, they say it is kind of pricey, right?
Hmm.
For some people. Aha. Okay. Well, how about the tip? Is it common to give a tip to the taxi driver?
No, in Korea, we usually don't give a tip to a taxi driver. Even
Mm.
we go to a restaurant and then after having a meal, we don't give
Mhm.
any tip to the
Mhm.
clock.
Mm.
Not clock. How can I say?
To the
Uh,
taxi driver?
I mean
I'm
not.
sorry.
I mean a restaurant.
Ah, waiter.
Yeah,
Waitress.
waiter. And isn't there any
Mm.
other words except for waiter or waitress?
I think we can say we commonly refer to them as that.
Okay.
Yes, right. Okay then. And well, if you were at the restaurant, how much do you give?
Oh, I told you I don't. We
I'm sorry.
don't. Yeah, we don't give any tips to.
I'm.
Uh, yeah.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Yeah. We don't give any tips. Tips to wait to the waiter or waitress.
To the servicemen or to the
Yeah.
people who give service, right?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm really sorry. There's actually a commotion because I think our generator already gave up. As you can see, it's too dark. We can see the keyboard. Everybody's having a problem. Right. Okay. And all right then. And I really don't know what will happen next.
And
I will,
yeah.
wait a minute. I have to come closer so I can hear you. Okay.
Uh huh.
Yes. Yeah, I have a question in relation to cabs or taking a taxis. Have the crime regarding sometimes there is a related movie in Korea wherein the taxi driver is the main criminal,
Yeah.
right? So are there a lot of these related crimes?
I think yes, but very few. I think very few taxi
Mm-hmm.
driver commit what I mean criminal crime. I mean commit
Crime.
crime. Yeah, crimes.
Oh.
Very few. Most taxi drivers are good,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
if a taxi driver committed a crime, then
Mm-hmm.
a newspaper or
Mm-hmm.
TV dealt with deal with that incident. So that's why I think many people um, think a taxi driver is kind of a criminal.
Yeah, or maybe the media exaggerates that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Yes. Actually, in my city, it's not also safe because, as anywhere in the world, there are this kind of crimes that exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, but anyhow, in your situation, you really don't have to take the public transportation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
Okay then. And well, for this part, land travel or related to transportations, do you have any question or any additional information about this?
No.
No. Okay then. And right, so one last question in Korea, which one is the best transportation that one could use? The
Hmm.
public transportation.
I think now I don't live in Seoul, but
Mm-hmm,
I stayed there for more than yeah, 10
mm-hmm,
years. So
mm-hmm,
I got used to Seoul, and at
mm-hmm,
the time I thought um, the the I
mm-hmm.
mean what is that subway station, yeah, subway,
Subway.
yeah, the subway in Korea
Mm-hmm,
is really well organized and
mm-hmm,
really convenient and clean. So um, yeah, and it's really cheap if we
mm-hmm,
use subways. And then so I think the most good public transportation in
mm-hmm,
Korea is
mm-hmm.
subway. But yeah, luckily, yeah, in my city there is no
Mm-hmm.
subway.
I see. Okay. So, well, that is really educational. If ever I will be there in the future, then I would take the transportation, right?
Hmm.
Yes. Okay. And anyhow, I think the generator gave out. Maybe this will be our all the teachers will not have any
Really?
class anymore. Yes, because in my whole city there's no electricity, and we were using generators since the morning time,
Uh-huh.
and the smell is really terrible. And now, I think everybody is going home now.
Oh,
Yes.
really? So I
Yes.
have actually next class then. Uh,
Really?
oh yeah, but you think it might be canceled?
Yeah, we think it might be canceled. I don't know. I couldn't listen. Still have to confirm that. Maybe if someone will log in, then probably we'll be having a class. But if not, maybe there's none.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you don't have any more classes?
I have a lot of classes until 12:30, but the environment or it's not conducive for, yeah, so that is why I think everybody, we will cancel everything. Yes,
Oh,
I'm not
so,
sure. Yeah.
you.
And if your feedback backs will be uploaded late,
Uh-huh.
don't worry, I will complete that, okay?
Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much and have a great night. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.